Okay, everybody, happy Wednesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. I feel like I've been gone for like 6 years. I want to say, Kimberly Brecka, thank you so much, lady, stepping in. You're an amazing leader. And I got so many comments yesterday about Kimberly Brecka and the Coach's Corner. So thank you, thank you. Hopefully we can have her back and help. And listen, it is always great to start the day here. And over the last week, it has been wild and crazy. And hopefully, we're back to some routine to add to our morning, starting our day. So, here we go. The word for today is it's been a while for this word. We've looked at it before, but I'm excited to bring it to you again, especially for a lot of you that's just coming out of Dallas, Texas, PXP, looking at the rest of 2025. By the way, just so you know, we're on the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen, of 2025. Isn't that crazy? Heal. Always said, my grandmother told me, the older you get, the faster it goes. Wow. Man, we're on the home stretch. We've almost knocked out 2025. So the word for this day is emergence. Emergence. I want you to think about you emerging. Rini, good to see you, buddy. Emerging. If you look at emergence, it's the process of becoming visible, okay? It's coming into being. It's coming into where you're adding value. It's rising from difficult situations, evolving. It's allowing what's been growing kind of beneath the surface in your thoughts. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? What rank do I want to hit? Where do I want to elevate myself? That's where emergence starts to grow. And so to me, emergence is about transformation. You're about to transform something, okay? It could be in your health that you're like, you know what? Starting right now, September the 17th, I'm moving into a health transformation. Over the next 90 days, I'm about to emerge into a new me. And you make that commitment, you slow down to speed up, and you start to put some things together that you do daily. Or you could be coming into this going, I want to go to the next level here in the business, and I'm going to emerge. I'm going to create emergence. So over the next 90 days, I'm going to do this. I'm going to set my sights here for this week, right? And let those little wins string together. Let those little daily actions string together in my health, in my finances, in my profession, my business. Emergence is about transformation. It's that moment when all effort, learning, growth comes together to create something super powerful. We all have the ability. God has given us the ability. He's given it in us to be and create the emergence that we want for our future. It just is a decision, and it a lot of times takes slowing down to create what you need to do to speed up. Think of the butterfly breaking through its cocoon, or a leader stepping in to their purpose after years of preparation. You know, the owner of our company, of Partner Co., he said, I thought I had done something massive in my life. And so I retired to Puerto Rico. I'm walking the beaches. And then God put something else in front of me that now today I realize everything I had done leading up in the 50 years I've lived has prepared me for this new emergence that I didn't see coming. Think about you. Where are you at right now? Here's why emergence is important. It means there's progress going on in your life, in my life, in the life of people that want to grow, that want to develop, that want to be more. That's what emergence, that's why it's important. God put us on this earth to thrive, not to just survive and go, well, this is it. This is all I've done. Congratulations. No, 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 no. He put us on this earth to like continue to drive and thrive. Emergence is important because it signals readiness. I'm ready to take the leap. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to step out of the land of comfort into the land of uncomfortableness because I know that's where growth happens. And here's the most important is emergence. Here's why it's so important. It inspires others. There is going to be someone, Dave Kirtley, that watches your journey that of stepping out, going for it, that goes, wow, wow, wow. I'm inspired by that. It encourages me to rise up. It encourages me to level my game up. And that is what makes emergence so, so super important. So what is it for you? What have you got that you could put down today that's like, I want to go here over the next 90 days? Okay, Andrea Rosser, I'll turn it to you.
Well, great lesson. I absolutely love it. And I wanted to address some of the questions in the chat. So yes, Coach has a YouTube channel. It's called Brent Palmer, and you can find him on
Shocker.
there. And shocker. And there's a section for the Coach's Corner. So you can find it all on there. All of these are recorded. Beautiful Rose helps us with that and gets it up there. So you can always catch the recording. So thank you for that. And then if you text me during the event, I promise you, I am getting there. So we're working through, got in a little bit later yesterday. We're going to work through all of it. We're going to get back to each of you. So thank you for that. So the question I have for you today, though, so kind of the question of the day to go with the word of the day is what area of your life is ready for emergence? Right? I think about my life, the different areas that I need to grow, some that I know, some that you guys would say I need to grow at, and I haven't noticed yet, right? Because other people tend to see us a little bit better sometimes than we see ourselves. But what areas do we need to improve? And that's kind of the first step is to figure that out so we know where to grow. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and then leave a trail. So how can we go forge a new path? How do we do that? So that's what I looked into. So how do I make this happen? First of all, I've got to trust the process. Growth happens beneath the surface before I see any results. Anybody a pretty consistent exerciser? I think I'm pretty consistent. I try to move this body every single day, every single day, every single day. And literally months, sometimes it feels like years, will go by before I notice any difference. I'm like, I've been using these 10-pound, you know, dumbbell, I don't even know what they're called. Yeah, dumbbells forever. Like, why am I not moving up to a 12 yet or beyond, whatever. I've been doing, the same number of reps, but I can't do, they're still just as hard. Like, it's all those little incremental things. We got to keep going and be patient. So keep showing up because the process will get us there. It just might not be instant. Like we all wish we had that button, right? Like just magically it would be done. Just be consistent, keep pushing yourself and trust the process. Next is to stay in motion. Small, consistent action, and this aligns with that really well. Small, consistent actions will lead to a breakthrough moment. So if I'm looking, let's just pretend that everybody here is in our business. If I'm looking to go to the next rank, it's really hard to go from 0 to 100,000, right? That's really hard. But it's a little bit easier to go from 0 to 100 to 200 to 300 to 1600 and to grow in those little tiny consistent motions to create that magical breakthrough. We see these people walk the stage and we think, oh, they just got there magically. But no, they just did those little bits and they just kept plugging away in order to get there. With that, we've got to embrace challenges. Struggles aren't stopping us, they're shaping us. They're strengthening us. They're making us better. So those challenges are what improve us. Imagine if life was always easy. If we just got to skate through everything, we never had any hard moments, we never had to try, we would be little, well, potatoes, just these little soft humans inside and out because we couldn't manage or handle any kind of adversity. We couldn't manage any kind of challenge. Those challenges, those hard moments, those things that make us struggle a little bit, they shape us, they make us stronger, they help us move forward. So embrace those challenges, and we might not love them in the moment, but we realize, this is making me a better person, a stronger person, a more resilient person. So I'm going to lean into it and I'm going to keep going. With that, I've got to step into the unknown. Anybody else on here have slight, how high should I raise my hand here, coach? Have slight control issues? Maybe a little bit of, trouble trusting the process, maybe a hard time wanting to know everything and how it's going to turn out before you even take that first step. I think that might be, I don't know what number that is. Maybe Tammy or Julie can tell us what number that is on the Enneagram, but I don't like the unknown. But if I want to truly emerge, I have to step into it. I don't have to have all the answers. Crazy enough? Oof, as hard as that may be, we don't have to have all the answers. We just need to take the next step. So I just need to know the next answer that's going to move me in the right direction. And then lastly, we have to own our own growth. When the moment comes, okay, we have a choice. We all know that moment where we have the opportunity to maybe step out of our comfort zone, or we have the opportunity to shrink back. And I think probably each of us have chosen both sides of that one at different times. Sometimes we lean in and we step out of our comfort zone. Sometimes we shrink back. And I'll tell you from my perspective, I've never regretted stepping out of my comfort zone. I may embarrass myself. I might feel a little silly. I might, just go, oh my goodness, did I really just try that? But I always walk away a little bit proud of myself, right? Like, at least I tried. But oh, I could feel the regret of all the times I've shrunk myself. When I didn't attempt, when I didn't try, when I went, that's for those kind of people, not this kind of person. And I kind of took my ball and went home. I can still feel it right this moment where you just kind of shrink yourself. So if I want to truly emerge, I've got to own my growth. I've got to walk boldly into that emergence. I've got to be willing to step out of that comfort zone and not shrink myself. So this was a great word for this morning, Coach. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for jumping on. And Kimberly, you're a doll. Thank you for stepping in. Oh, at the
And
very
we
last minute yesterday.
and we did not see a birthday today. So is there any birthdays as we let you go? I don't see any. Okay. I think we're good. All right, guys. Have a beautiful Wednesday. 12 o'clock today, Andrea will be training on boards. And tonight we have a very special post PXP call at 8 p.m. Central. Love you guys. Grateful for you. See you.
Love you
Love you
guys.
guys.
Yes,
Thank you,
noon
Brent and Andrea.
onboarding and then 8 p.m. Wisdom Wednesday. Love you guys. Have a
Thank
beautiful
you.
day.
Love you.
Morning.
Good
Thank
job.
Have
Way
a
to go.
great
Good job.
day.
you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Have a
Thank you.
great
I
day.
appreciate
How do
it.
I get out of
Great
here?
day out there. See you
Everyone.
guys.
No, no,